Hi guys, Dave here for Dave Outdoors. Today I'd like to share with you my EDC, my everyday carry for when I'm going out in the bush. Thanks for tuning in. So my EDC is carried on these 4 pieces of kit. Got my belt, got my knife, got my water bottle pouch, a couple of pouches on the side there, which contain some items. Then I have my main pouch, or my possibles pouch. It's got most of my kit in it. My EDC is based on Dave Canterbury's 10 C's of Survival, and you'll see them as I go through the kit in this video. First thing I do when I get into the bush is the first C is a compass. I put it around my neck. This brand here is Sunto, really decent brand. I don't really skimp on compasses. I think it's a real basic survival tool. And with those camping store ones, you know, the cheaper brand ones, they can let you down. They're not made as robust or as accurate. And without a decent compass, you could end up in a survival situation pretty quickly. So the first thing I do is put a good brand compass around my neck. I'd like to show you my water bottle pouch. So firstly, the pouch itself. This one doesn't have a brand name on it. I just picked it up for about 20 bucks from Army Surplus store. But I checked it out. It's got really good stitching. On the back, it's got the Molly webbing on the back. I can hook Alice clips in there if I want, if I have the Alice webbing set up. In this case, I've just got the Molly straps and just got them flicked over and under there and snapped on. And I just use it as a belt loop. So my belt just goes through there and this just hangs off. Pretty good. I like it because it's got 2 side pouches on it as well. One item I do like about this pouch as well is it doubles up as a water bottle pouch or just a general utility pouch. It's got this flap on it here. That can fold over like that. Strapping goes through a loop there and then snaps closed. So pretty reasonable pouch, got double use, so I quite like that. A couple of draw cords on the side, which I don't really use, but I can draw it tight around the water bottle if I want, or if I just got stuff packed in there, I could draw it tight over that, stop it slipping out. What I carry in it. First is my water bottle. This is Nalgene, and as you see, it's transparent, so you can see the water level inside. It's really handy. I can see all the little bits of wildlife swimming around in there, so I know what I got to kill. And it also shows me the water level, shows me how cloudy it is. I really like these. These Nalgenes are good. It's plastic, you can't boil water in it, but I can take boiling water right off the fire and pour it straight in. It doesn't damage the plastic, so that's really nice. Another feature I like about this over the Army Surplus water bottles is that, how should you say it? It doesn't get that funky taste that you can get with Army Surplus water bottles. After a while, they can get this really foul taste. The water's still okay, but not that pleasant to drink. But that's in the Army Surplus. This Nalgene doesn't have that problem, so I particularly like that. But in saying all that, it's shaped like the Army Surplus water bottles as well. This is just your standard Army Surplus Canteen Cup, and it just fits right in. So, Nalgene Oasis water bottle. It's a really good one. I like that. Since I got it in my hand, the next thing I carry in my water bottle pouch is the Canteen Cup. Just stainless steel. I got black tape, duct tape, or electrical tape around the handle just to make it a little bit cooler for picking up off a hot fire. Not much, but helps out a little bit. And it just clips in solid like that, really solid. I've had this thing for donkey's years. If I haven't had this one, then I've had another one of the same design. Excuse me, these Canteen Cups are awesome. They're really, really good. So stainless steel, not aluminium. I don't know all the facts of it, but I've heard that aluminium can release chemicals or whatever into your food or into your water as you're boiling or cooking food in it. In this case, I just use stainless steel. It's just easier and doesn't give me that problem. It's not much heavier than aluminium. It's not really heavy at all, even by itself. So, a very good item. Easy to clean. I just use a bit of a steel pad and some scour, and up she comes. Something on the lens there, trying to ruin my scene. I'm just going to get rid of it. There we go. So, Army Surplus Canteen. And this one is good. You can take it and you can put it right on the fire and just have the flames going around it, boiling up the water or cooking your food. So, very robust item. Usually relatively cheap. Now this pouch, the water bottle pouch, oh, well, before I get into the side pouches, I have this as well. This is just, you get it from the supermarket. It's just that heavy aluminium foil. You know, they use it as disposable roasting trays and things like that. I just cut it to size. I can bend it out into its shape. And just becomes a cover over my canteen cup. If I'm boiling water, this helps the water boil faster. A lot better when you can get the damn thing on. Well, anyway, you get the idea. This will hold the water, hold the steam in, hold the pressure in a little bit so the water boils faster. If it's a windy day, I can use this to cover my food or my water to stop all the wildlife and all the trees and everything blowing into it while I'm just trying to have a nice feed. So, pretty handy. Yeah, very handy little item that. Just a piece of aluminium foil. In the side pouches, two side pouches, one on either end of it there. This one here I have Aqua Mirror water tablets. Hopefully that stays in focus there. Aqua Mirror water tablets. There's 12 tablets in here, and so that's 12 liters of water, which is very similar to 12 quarts of water. And these guys are chlorine dioxide. I prefer chlorine dioxide over iodine and over regular chlorine tablets. Reason is because these things kill everything. If it's in the water, it ain't going to last with this in it. They take about 4 hours to work. That's the problem with them. You've got to wait for the water to be fully sterilized. It takes about 4 hours, but it does clean up the taste of the water as well. It gives it a fresher taste, and it makes it safe to drink. Everything, it kills everything inside of it. Cryptosporidium, Giardia, all those things. I know chlorine and iodine don't necessarily kill all those things. So I prefer chlorine dioxide, Aqua Mirror brand. On the other side pouch, I just have my regular fire kit. It's just in an Altoids tin or a mint tin, so it's not waterproof. I keep it inside a plastic bag. So that's it there. Pretty small, not particularly huge. I got 2 Ranger bands holding it closed. And a variety of little goodies that hopefully won't fall over the ground, sitting inside. First off, I'll just show you I have inner tube, more Ranger bands, just bicycle inner tube. Really good for getting a fire going. You got to apply flame to it. It's not like you can't light it with a ferro rod. You got to apply flame to it, but it takes the flame really easily and it burns quite well. The thing is, if everything gets submerged in water, these guys come out. You just wipe the water off and they're bone dry again, and you can light them. So really good. They don't absorb water. It's rubber. So very good for having a fire kit. I also have cotton wool, quite a bit of it. I have some which is got the Vaseline impregnated in it, and I have the ordinary stuff as well. So that's cotton wool. Good tinder for lighting a fire. As you can see, I won't pull them all out, but you see the orange matches inside of there? They're the windproof and waterproof matches, or windproof water resistant matches. Get a really good flame out of those things, and you can get most fires lit, as long as the tinder is dry. And I also have in there some Esbit fire tablets. These are I have about 3 or 4 of these little ones just for getting a fire going. That's what they're for. But I also have a couple of these fellas. These are the larger ones. These ones you can use for cooking. They burn for about 10 to 15 minutes, enough to get water boiling up and enough to get a food cooked. So again, this is my fire kit. It's not my survival kit, but as you can see, everything can correspond to survival. I always like having that option that if I need to boil water, maybe I lose some stuff, I need to boil, and I haven't got my tablets with me, or they're all used up. Been in an extended situation in the bush, and I need to sterilize water or something like that. I've always got a way to boil water. I've always got a way to cook meat if I have to eat some food I've caught locally. So I've got 2 of those tablets in there, which can boil 2 lots of water or cook up 2 lots of meat. So that essentially is my fire kit, and that also is my water bottle pouch setup.